Okay. See now we have this operators concept. So the definition of this, Oracle provides operators to be used with data in order to perform some related action. And if you provide some input to the system and it give the results back to you. If you want to give the input to the system, like now I need Smith information here. Okay, so we have these 14 employees. So I need the employee like Smith. Okay. Now, if you want to retrieve that Smith information here, so if you want to retrieve that, we need to use some where class here, where class. If you want to use the condition, if you want to use any condition, that condition you need to maintain in the where class. Okay, where ename, see where ename Smith. If you mention like if you don't have the operators, so how will you manage like where ename Smith? If you write like this, the system can understand this the wrong invalid relational operator because so you need to use some operators to give input to the system. So the operator may be anything equal to, see, you are providing the values. This is not the column. Smith is not the column. So if you want to provide as a value, we need to keep that in the single quotations. Now you are getting the data. See, not only with equal to is operator, not equal to is another operator. Equal to will help us to give the matching results. Not equal to will help. Other than that, what we have, that will give all the results. Okay. Now we're done with the arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators plus minus 3, 1 plus 20, 1 plus 20 from 2n. So this is performing arithmetic operations. So 1 by 20. So all the arithmetic operations can be covered in the last class. Okay. So plus, minus, into. Okay. So these are all things we covered. Now we already done with the concatenate operator as well. So where we need to, so if you have like a 1 plus 2, if you use, okay, so 1 plus 2 if you use, you are able to sum the two numbers. You are able to sum the two numbers, right? If you mention A plus B, it gives invalid number. Arithmetic operators works with only number values. Okay, here if you want to club like I need to display the, if you have like 1 comma 2, or I need to display as a 1 2. So just I need to club these two results as a 1. If you want to club any two strings, we need to use double pipe symbol. Okay, so if you want to club these two, 1 and 2, use double pipe symbol. Now it will display 12. Now if we use double pipe for AB, it will display AB. Okay, this is also we covered concatenate operator. Okay, so now we have the comparison operators. The comparison operators like, sorry, equal to, greater than, less than. So me and you and me is equal or not. If you want to compare, use equal. You is greater than me or less than me, or less than or equal to me, greater than or equal to me. So if you want to compare these type of things, we'll use comparison operators. Okay, comparison operators between. If you want to showcase some range of values from 1 to 100, if you have any members, you want to retrieve, we'll use between operator. Not between. Out of this range, if you have any other values, retrieve that range. Okay, so is null, is not null. So is operator is a special operator. Is operator is a special operator where, so is. So now you are able to retrieve with any value where employee number equal to, where employee name equals to anything. See, if you want to retrieve the null values here, so commission equals to 300, you are able to get the values. but you cannot able to retrieve the null values here. Where commission, right? You are not able to retrieve the null values here. Null. You are not able to get the null value information. If you want to retrieve the all null values or all not null values. So all not null in the sense 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, A, B, C, anything. So the value is required for that particular column. Other than that, I don't need any I no need to verify anything. So name equal to A, name equal to space, name equal to dot. Anything it be. So the system, so the the data entry person is need to provide some value for that. That nothing. So I don't care like either it is duplicate or non-duplicate. I need to check whether the column is having the value, need to display. Whether the column does not have the value, I don't want to display. Okay. So now if you want to retrieve the null values first, now we'll use is operator to retrieve the null values. If you want to retrieve not null values, other than this, not null, is not null, we need to use. It retrieves. See, 0 is also value that is displaying for you. Okay. So this is operator. Okay. And is not null. Okay. We already done with this all things. So if you want to, so we learn with the like NVL function as well. NVL function. It's not the operator. So where we need to work with, if you don't have NVL operator, sorry, is operator, if you want to still work with the NV null values in your table, in such place, NVL function will help us to work to get the data. Okay, if you don't have the is operator here, how will you retrieve the data? How will you retrieve the data? You don't have any other option. So we need to use NVL function for this. See, NVL function will help us. So C1, C2. Okay, select C1, C2 from dual. See C1, if C1 having the value, it displays C1. If C1 does not have the value, it displays C2. Okay, now we have this syntax, right? Now I'm going to pass the values for this column, C1, C2. Okay, now I'm passing this as a null and I'm passing the value here 1 comma 2. Sorry, we'll go with 1 comma, so 2 comma 1. See, it is giving 2. I'm saying if the first column is having the value, then it displays the same value for you. If the first column does not have the value, displays second column. Okay. Now I have 2 comma 1. So I'm mentioning 20 comma 1, the same value. 200, 200 something, any value you can provide. Displays the value. If value is not present here, null. Null in the sense no value in that place. Null, you just pass the null here. It displays 1. Null comma 100 displays 100. See, it is verifying if the column 1 is having the value or not. If the value is present, it displays the same value. If the value is not present, it displays the second value. So the definition of this NVL function is used to replace null values with any not null value. Okay, if you have null here, if you mention null also here, no use for this. No use. If you want to, if you want to replace null values with any not null value, we'll use NVL function. How will you use this function in the where class? Okay, how will you use this function in the where class? If I use now commission is not null, right? You are getting all the values here, all the not null values, right? How can you retrieve if you don't have the value commission we have in this page? So just I'm mentioning not equals to. We mention this. Other than this, if you have any value, you will get that. Okay. Just what I'm doing here, NVL of commission comma some default value. Right? If value is present, it displays the same value. If the value is not present, it will display double line for you. I'm copying this and I'm replacing here with the commission. See, don't use this where class for now. Okay, don't use this where class for now. See, it is we have the 14 records here and it is displaying all the commission values if the value is present or not. If the value does not present, it displaying the new commission or bonus or anything. You may think like anything. So your wish, the column we need to put here, what the column name. Okay, a new commission. See, wherever I'm seeing the null, I'm replacing with the double line. So if you have the zero also, zero is also having the value. So it's not the null. So that's the reason it is not replacing. Okay. So now we are using this NVL function in where class. We want to retrieve only the null values, use equal to. See. So for understanding purpose, I mentioned this column here, derived column here. So no need to mention this value here. So now you will get these values. Okay. So now till now we covered this all the things, right? So now we are going to see with logical operators. Okay. So if you want to know the logical operators, if you want to deal with logical operators, go with the paint. So we have totally 3 operators. Okay. So and it's like true equals to true. True and true equals to true, right? True and false equals to false. Okay, false and true equals to false. False and false equals to false. If both conditions satisfied, if you are trying to search some person, okay, so name equal to some XYZ and state equal to Telangana. If you are searching someone, the person need to belonging to Telangana and the name should be this. In such case only, the value should be get the values. Sorry, the conditions are matched, then only you will get the values. Okay. Now, if you want to mention this such type of conditions, okay, like we have employee table here. We have employee table here. We have 14 employees here. I need to retrieve 10th department information or I need to search. So yeah, so I need to search employee information based on the department number. Department number equals to 30. And I'm looking the salary who is having more than 2000 rupees. See, the first condition is satisfied with 6 records. Now I'm again filtering the data and salary greater than 3000 or 2500. We have only one record. See, we have totally based on the first condition, we have the 6 records. But again, I'm filtering with another condition with salary greater than this. So both condition is satisfied for this. See, earlier we have 6 records. It verifies the second condition. It displays this first 6 records and display the second results. So like, it took the value 1600 is greater than 2500. False. It ignored the results. And 1250 greater than this. 1250 greater than this. 2850. Yes, it's a true. It displays this. 1500, 950. These records are not satisfied. So it ignored the values in the results. Okay. So this is about AND operator, right? Instead of AND, if I use R, use R. So I'm going to replace with R. What happened? See, you will get the true. And now you will get false. See, either of condition need to be satisfied. Either of condition need to be satisfied. Now see, if you understand this data correctly, if you understand the advantage of R operator, how it works. If I use the here like R, what the results you are going to get here.
Condition 2. If any one condition also satisfied.
Yes. Yes, department number equal to 30. So how many records we have? 6. I'm using here R operator. R. If I use the R operator here, how many records I will get here? No, think so. See, department number equal to 30. See, I'm retrieving the employee population information. Okay, name equal to Shiva and state equal to Telangana. Sorry, name equal to Shiva or state equal to Telangana.
Total Telangana people
will get, yes.
Name with Shivas.
No. See, you will get total Telangana people along with the name Shiva, who is having the name as a Shiva in other states as well.
Okay.
See, you are not looking like a both as a combination of conditions. You are looking the values to individual conditions. Either of condition is satisfied, you will get this. Now see, you will get the results here. 6. For first condition, you will get 6 records. And another condition, what we have? Greater than 2500. So in this, we have 1 record out of 6 records. You have in this list 1 record. And other employees we have. We'll get all the details. This all the people you will get. This all the people you will get. Whether it is related to 20 or 30, 40, 60, I don't care. So it won't look for the states. You are looking like 2 individual conditions. See, you are saying select star from population table where state equal to Telangana or name equals to Modi. See, you are looking for the Telangana people along with the Modis from all over the states. Right? So Modi is belonging to Gujarat, not from AP, not from Telangana. Okay. So he is also pulled in this list. For the same way, you are getting this result. See, you will get these results. You will get this 5 records. Along with 5, who are all present in the 30th department, that also you will get. See, this particular person, Blake will present as a Blake will get in both places. Blake will get in a 30th department number equal to 30. Also, you will get in this condition, you will get and salary greater than 500 also. So in two places, he is getting the same result, but you will display only one time here. No, it won't display any duplicates. It won't display any duplicate records. See, or you can search a short on this place. Blick is getting in only one place. Okay, and R is like, see, if you are using combination of and or such place, you need to use to give the priority for whom. You need to give the priority for and, or you need to give the priority for or. That you need to be mentioned. See, yesterday also I showcased some example with arithmetic operators. So what we did, select, what we did, 2 plus
10 by 5 plus 2. 10 by 2 plus by giving brackets important.
10 plus 2 by 2 from dual. Now you are getting like a 11, right? It is performing like a 2 by 2
10 plus.
plus 1, right? If you want to do like a 10 plus 2, so you are thinking in your mind, so that need to be calculated like 10 plus 2, like 12 divided by 2, 6. That this is what you are expecting in your mind. This is not happening in earlier case. Now you are giving the priority which calculation or which expression need to be execute first. The second, it is what thing you need to execute the second. Okay. So the same way, if you want to execute, so the combination of and or operators. So to give the priority, so if you have now this select star from employee, and we have the thing, other thing like that. So and so name. Okay, commission greater than 100. Now see, we are getting the results here. Earlier we are getting, earlier we are getting in regards. Earlier we are getting 10 regards. Now we are getting 8 regards. See, it is working like this. Okay. See, now the department number equals to 30 and the commission is greater than 100. Okay. So the priority is working like this. Now it will change this. Can check now. If I'm giving this priority like this, you will get the different results. Okay. So you need to, if you give the priority in these brackets, or like this in this place. Okay, so which results you are expecting? The department number should be present in 30th department, and commission greater than 100. So for this, how many records you are getting? These 3 people you are getting, but salary greater than 500. Sorry, salary greater than 2,500. The remaining people you are getting. Got it? See, this will get like, when you are playing with these commands or when you are touch base with this SQL, then only you can able to get the things in the particular time. Okay. See, practice man perfect something. These proverbs, maybe the people will listen these words, but no one follows. If you follow, definitely you should be in first place. Okay, now we're done with and or. So we have not, not also, not. See, not is equal to the not in operator, not in operator. Okay, see me, not equal to, sorry, not in curve, so not equal to. Okay, I will explain. So now if you are mentioning, now you are looking the values, department number equals to 30, right? You are getting this equal to 30. If you mention not equal to 30, simply. Other than 30, what we have, we will get this, right? So if you want to do this with not operator instead of not equal to, okay, so do like this, where not equals to 30. See, instead of mentioning not in this place, not equal to, just you are mentioning not operator, logical operator in this place, where not department number equals to 30. You mention like 10, I'll get other than 10 what we have departments. Okay. So if you are looking for the positive value, if you mention like not in prior of that positive, it becoming like as a negative. Okay. This is about logical operators. Okay. It returns the Boolean values, this thing. The Boolean values in the sense, Boolean values in the sense. If it is returning the values, meaning the condition is satisfied, it treat like as a true. If the condition is not satisfied, display as a false. Boolean value in the sense 0, 1 or true, false. True in the sense 1, false in the sense 0. Okay. So this is logical operators. Okay. Now we are seeing with so hierarchical operators. See, hierarchical operators are used in hierarchical queries. See, the hierarchical operators will help us to see if someone like looking like to do like your sister, if you want to give your sister into some other families, if you are doing in the marriage proposals, if you are seeing some marriage proposals to her, you will look the background of the family. So before what we can say,
Ancestor.
no, they are looking the forefathers, still forefathers information. So like 7 generations prior, 7 generations after, they are like they are saying these words, but no one follows. If you follow, definitely they will be good results. Okay, the thing what I am going to say here, if you want to know, see now you are like Lakshman. Now if you want to know your information, so you don't know, you may or may not know all the people. So your father may know in most of the villages surrounding of your village. Okay, see, I'm going to investigate on you. So by mentioning of your grandfather name or by your father name. So I have one clue. So where my root is here, your grandfather or you or your father. So if you have any one of the node here, I'm going to find the root path of that where where is it started your family. So I'm going to find your forefather information. Got it? So I have like Lakshman information. You are the current generation people. So if you know you are this person, so I need to know what is your father, father's father, father's father, till the root. So where your family has been like started. So he is your forefather. If you want to know that hierarchy, so who is your father? The father. Something like there is some link here. If you want to know that link, okay, if you are trying to find the link with your grandfather to till your forefathers. So if you want to know this information, we'll use these hierarchical queries. Okay, the hierarchy here, see, in employee table we have here, right? In this employee table, if you observe this table clearly, okay, see here we have one of the boss here. If you observe the name, Smith, Allen, Ward, Jones, Scott, King, Turner, Miller, if you observe their jobs here, if you observe their jobs here, King is the president for you. The president does not have any manager information. MGR is a manager ID. King is the CEO of the organization. King does not have any manager. Okay, he is the forefather for you. See, if you want to know who are all working under King, okay, if you want to know who are all working under King, so like take this King in employee number and search the value in this way, where manager ID equals to what we have 7839. We mentioned this. Now you are looking who are working under manager value. So 7839. So I need who are all working under Kings. So King is a manager for some other organization. See, the CEO, at least one of the manager also works under project manager or we have the designations like CEO, um, project lead, project manager, delivery manager. These are all the designations we have in the organization, right? See, now let think like, so who are all working under Kings if you want to know that. So what is the King's employee number? Take that employee number and search this employee number in the manager's employee table. Here, the manager information and employee information he is storing in the same table. Okay, so that's the reason. If you want to know who is your manager, Smith, the manager is 7902. Who is 7902? Who is 7 Ford? So Smith manager is Ford. If you want to know that information, who are all working under Ford? If you want to know that, select star from employee table where manager ID equals to 7902. If you mention, so who are all, if you mention this, you will get the employees who are all working under Ford. The same way I'm going to mention, so who are all working under manager 7839. So these three people is working under him. Okay. So who are all working under these three people? If you want to know this. So take this employee in the same query and search in this place. So 7566 Jones. See the family, say the combined families is going to be separated in two parts, three parts. How many children we have? They are separating in like a divide and rule kind. Okay. So again, they have the different son or daughter in daughter anything like. Again, they are going to separate. So they like one family may going to like bifurcate into the multiple families. Again, the child is going to separate in another nodes. Okay. So the same way, now you are going to work like 7866 under 7866. These two people are working. Okay. So the king having three childs. If you can think like in the family way, the family language, the king is having three childs. Okay. And each child is having another like again the childs, grandsons, sons, grandsons, the kind. Okay, now we are looking for only one family information. So now you have King and we have Jones information. Under Jones, these three people, these two people are working 7788. Okay, and 7902. And again, you can check for these three people is having any childs or not. 7788 and 7902. Search for this anything. Adams. See, manager 7788 is having so one child. This parent is having Adams. and search for this another value 7902. 7902 is also having one child, Smith. Okay. Now you can check that hierarchy. If you want to know that hierarchy, if you look the value 7902, if you have the value, so now you are giving the your sister to Smith. Okay. So if you have the Smith information, you don't have any other information. So you started journey, the investigation started with Smith. Who is the Smith's father? Okay, so Jones. Jones's father is Blake. Blake father is King. Something like if you want to find that relation, we'll use the hierarchical queries. Okay, we'll use hierarchical queries. So we'll use this like okay. See, while working with hierarchical queries, you need to use connect by. Connect by is the class. It's a mandatory in hierarchical queries. Connect by. This keyword must and should be present in your hierarchical queries. If we are seeing anywhere in these queries, connect by, in the sense it's a hierarchical queries. Okay. Now we'll see some example here. Okay. Employee number, employee name, manager. Now I'm saying employee number equals to 7369. Sorry. Okay. So just I mentioned here. See, this is the hierarchy for this. Okay. So I'm mentioning another class here. Start with employee number equals to what we it is 7369. Okay. See, prior. Okay. You will get the different prior manager equals to employee number. See, you are in this place. Prior of you, Ford. Ford prior Jones. Jones prior King. Okay. If you are trying to search with the employee number, see now I mentioned some condition here. Starts with the employee number equal to 7369. Right? We have this forefather information. This king is your forefather. The king does not have any parent information here. See. Okay. Now if we have like a food information, food 7902, right? Copy this and search the uh, things. Okay. So you are going to give like a your family member to him, not his child, not his next generation people. You need the prior of this generation. Okay. So you are starting with this generation 7902. See, Ford, Jones, King. You can check the results here. Smith, Ford, Jones, King. You started investigating, started here in this point, and you ended with this. Okay. Yes. So if you want to know, see now we have another thing here. If you want to know, you are in which level, you are in which generation you are in. The Ford is now you are started with first generation, second generation, third generation. If you mention what we mentioned here, okay, 7839. Yeah, 7839. 7839. Sorry, 7369. See, the king does not have any prior employee, prior manager. Okay. So 7369. Your family is having four generations. If you want to know the generations, you are in which generation. If you want to know, you are in which level. So you are at the team member level, you are at the lead level, you are at the manager level, so CEO level. So if you want to know that hierarchy, I'll use this level keyword. Okay. Now start with will help us from where we need to start the journey. That you can mention just like as a where class, but not it's a where class. Okay. Now, so prior we use. If you haven't mentioned the prior here, we'll get connect by manager equals to employee number. Say 7902. You don't have any. You are not looking for. See, just you are looking the uh, investigation on that particular person only, that particular generation, not with prior generation. You are not looking for the whole generations. So such case, you don't need to mention this any prior class or hierarchy. Not required. If you want to know that only, we'll use connect by level class. Okay. See now we other have the level example uh, you know level is a pseudo column that shows the who is parent and who is child kind. Okay. Now start with also where we need to start that you are going to mention in this start with class.
Here always you will get the back result only. Where we will start now.
You can
From
get
the
the
ancestor.
no, you can get the next generations as well with another class. If you want to know this, use this class. Root, connect by root. I will like help you. So where is your root? See, if you want to know the root of your member, King is the root. Okay, Jones, so Jones and King, and Scott, Jones, King. So the relate, see, we have like a multiple things we have in this place. Level less than or equals to 4 if you mention here. We'll get like 14 implies. 14 implies. So how we mentioned in this place. See, if you take like a Smith employee information, Smith employee information, 7369, Smith. Yes. The root path. If you want to know the root path, we'll use sys connect by path example. Okay, the everything will say, but you are mentioning where I need to start that thing. So he's my manager. So from CEO, I'm starting to look the till detail level. Okay, so sys connect by path. This is connecting with your path information, your parent information, with separated by the pipe. Sorry, slash, not the pipe. Okay. Now we have other example for this. Okay, root. The root example. See, now we are finding the root path of him. So king is the root for every child. King is the root for every child. So we have 14 child. So you are finding the root for that particular all the people. The king is for all the people as a root. So if you want to find out the root of that particular person, we'll use connect by root. Connect by root. Okay. If you so if you are trying to look the manager name, so the manager does not have king does not have any other managers who are in the so king is the only boss for you. Okay. This is about hierarchical query. So you will get interview question on this. You will get interview question on this. See, if you want to display, select one from real. What will happen if I run this? Yeah, it displays one. Okay. If you mention like 10, it displays 10. Right? We have row num, row num displays the sequence number for every record. We have one, right? Same function if I use an employee table, displaying 1, 2, 3, 4 like a 14. It displaying 1 to 14 values. Because we have 14 records, it counting every record and displaying the value for that, like sequence number for every record. 1, 2, 3 like this, right? Here, if you want to display 1 to 1000 numbers here, I don't have 4000 records here. See, the client may ask sometimes display 1 to 10 numbers, display 1 to 1000 numbers. Okay. See, if you want to display, usually we have only one this way, like a row num. Just it provide the sequence number, you can able to provide. Or if you don't have this row num, you need to provide select one from dual and the union select two from dual. One, two, three, something like you need to append one by one number and you need to showcase that if you don't have the row num concept. Okay. So how can we achieve with this? How to display 1 to 100 numbers or 1 to 10 numbers by mentioning this. Now you are mentioning select one from this, right? One from this. We mention like connect by level less than or equals to less than or equals to 5. See, the same value it is displaying the all the 5 generation, it is displaying 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 like this. Because you hard coded the value here. You hard coded. Now you can check which one is belonging to which generation. If you want to know that, you need to use level keyword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? See, no need to mention this one here. Simply mention level. Level. Now, my sequence need to start with 0, not with 1. The client may ask, the sequence need to start with 0, not with 1. What we can do? Simply mention -1, level -1. See, the sequence is started with 0 and ended with 4. We want to generate 15, 1 to 15. So started with 0 and ended with 14. Right? How to display 1 to 100, 1 to 1000 using this, you can able to achieve. Okay. The advantage of this we have, you may get some interview question definitely on substring function. We already seen a substring function. If you want to display 1 to 4 characters, 1 to 2 characters, I said we have ABC is the string. Select ABC from dual. Right? We have the string here. Now I want to display A from this string, substring. This is my string. I want to display substring of this. AB or A, C. anything I want to display from this. If you want to display substring of this, use 1 comma 1. It displays A, right? If I mention 2 comma 1, B, 3 comma 1. Okay, right? Now I need to display AB, BC, AB, BC. AB is a first, and we have BC, then we have CD, DE. I need to display in this way. What I need to do now? Now mention 1 comma 2 displays AB, 2 comma 2 displays BC, 3 comma 2 C comma D. It will displace. My requirement way, see that the users may get lot of requirements. You need to be aware what the way he's asking, what the way you need to write the queries, right? Now, simply if I mention 1 comma 1, it displaying A, 2 comma 1, it displaying B, right? See, there is some similarity with above query and this query as well. See, if I use like here, if you are using level, displaying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, right? Here also you are mentioning 1, 2, 3, 4 something in this place. You are not touching this value. You are mentioning starting point, mth position. Okay, from where I need to start printing that you are mentioning in this place. So use this level keyword in this place. So if you have level, right? If you are using the level keyword, you must use connect by class, connect by level. So copy this and paste it in this place. Now you can check this. A, B, C, D, E. You don't have other generations. Still, it is going for the looking for the other generations as well. Okay, you don't have any other members in your family anymore from that fifth generation. Okay, now you need to put that condition very clearly. So, so if you want to know that, you need to mention here, right? See, I cannot able to hard code this value. If I mention maybe like I will get the situation like here. Now I'm getting for till A, B, C, D, E only, not getting for the space, not getting for D, D, D values, right? So I don't want to hard code this value. So the thing like if you want to know, we have the length function. The length function will count the number of characters, right? So instead of hard coding of this value in this place, I'm using the length of this. Okay, it counts the so 5 plus 1 plus 3. So 6 plus 3, 9. See, the 9 records you got. So how to split the data from rows to the column? I have India. I need to split every character into the new line. You will get interview question on this too. Either of these you will get. How to display 1 to 10 numbers, how to display row to the column as a string. Okay. See, this mainly will help you to an interview, not on the real-time case. But you need to be aware, like you may get. I haven't get the situation to work on hierarchical query. So who are all working on the HRMS projects? Okay, so they must be used these queries, hierarchical queries. Okay, now other things. So done with the hierarchical queries, right? So now we have set operators. See, in mathematical also we have the sets. Okay, mathematical also we have the sets. The sets will help us if you want to know the union values. Usually in mathematical, they are going to mention in this way. The combination of two set values, the common elements of these two, we are going to get by using intersect. If you want to know the common elements, we'll use intersect. Okay. If you want to know the inequal elements of both sets, we'll use union. If you want to display along with duplicates, union all. Union all will club the two sets and display first set results plus second set results. Okay, if you want to know who are say what are the values is not present from set B. See, if you are doing like set A minus set B, set A minus set B. See, if you are doing like 1, 2 minus 1, select 30 minus 2 from real. So what you are getting? So A minus B, what are the records is present? B records in A that you are going to subtract and displaying your results. Okay, we have 30 ones here and you have only 2 ones here and you are excluding that one, 2 ones and displaying the remaining ones and counting that and displaying for you. Okay, so the meaning of this, if you are doing A minus B, okay, A minus B, if you have the values like so 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, something like we have this. If you mention it, okay. So if you do like minus A minus B, so treat like I said, this is set A. This is like a B. We are doing A minus B. So what are the common elements we have from both set A and set B? Remove that elements and display what the record we have in set A.
2 and 6. 8.
It won't be displayed because see, I'm excluding A minus B. What are the common things I have here? What I'm doing here, I have 30 ones here and 2 ones here. I'm doing like 30 ones minus 2 ones. I'm getting like a 28. Okay. So here, other than these 2 ones, may if you have other thing like 9 is one value. Okay. I don't display this 9 here. See, the thing like how you are excluding A minus B, what are the common elements we have? Exclude that values and display the remaining values from A only. A minus B if you are doing. See, the definition of this minus, right? It displays first query records which are not found in the second query, which are not found in the second query. The meaning of this, we are excluding A minus B in the sense the common records we are excluding from both sets. One is present, removed. Two is not present, I'm putting in there itself. 3 present, remove. 6 not present, I'm keeping in there. 4 common, removed. So we have 2, 6. 2, 6. Okay, you can insert that some table A and table B and insert the values. Okay, select table A minus table B. Select table A minus. Again, select star from table B. Okay, we need to use that way. If we use, in case if we use here as a union, see here we have 4 is only one time. Here we have 3 times, so 2 times. In minus also, it is eliminating the duplicates. It won't display the duplicates. Okay, if I use union, if I use union, it display the unique values from both sets. One is present here. It displays as a result as a 1. Okay, it displays 1. See, again, it is going for the second element. 2. No duplicate displayed. Third displayed. 6 displayed. 4 displayed. Okay. And it is going with 1. See, you displayed from set 1. Now you are trying to display with set 2. Okay. Again, trying to display 1. It give the error for you because union set will having the unique constraint error. If you are inserting the duplicate values, it give the error. It won't have the unique constraint because it's not the table. So it works as a unique constraint level. It won't allow the duplicates. So treat like as if this set is having the unique constraint. Okay, now you are trying to display 1 here. While displaying of this element, it look whether the value is present already in A set or already in result set. Results. We have 3 sets here. We have this result and this results. You are clubbing these 2 results as a 1 result. The result set you are going to display 1 by 1 record. First record displayed, second record 2. The 2 is already present. So you already displayed as a 1. Okay, you are trying to display second element as a 2. The 2 is already present in A repository or A set or A result set. This present in result set or in this, you will search for that. If present in both place, it ignore this. Okay. So now till now this, we don't have any duplicate records. You displayed as is. Now you are trying to display second set, 1. So you are trying to display this 1 is already present in your results. Yes. It remove this. It won't be displayed. Okay. Then it will go for 3. Present in results. So it ignore. 4 present. Ignore. 8. This not present in this place results. It will go for this again. A. It look for all the set of values not present. Display for you 8. This is like a union. If I use like union all, okay, so sorry. If I use like union in this place, just you got these results, right? After getting of all the records, the results get be sorted in ascending to the descending. So low to the high. It sort the results 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Automatically, it will the data get sorted and inserted. Right now, another thing we have like a minus we covered union all we have Okay. Union all will help us to club the results A plus results B. See, displays 1, 2, 3, 6, 4. And down the line, displays 1, 3, 4, 4, 8. It won't sort the data. It won't eliminate the duplicates. So if you compare like union versus union all, what the operator will give the better performance? Union all will give the better performance because it won't check the duplicates. So it just displaying the results one plus result two. It just appending the results. It is just patching. It is not eliminating any duplicates. Then if I use intersect, it display the common records. 1, yes, present. 2, not present. 3, present. 6, not present. 4, present. Again, the 4 is matching with two things. It won't display two times. It will display only one time because it eliminates the duplicates. Okay, this is about the set operators. Okay, now set operators set into T1 values. Okay, values. How can we insert the data into this? Simply take this, export T1, import. What are the values we have in our example? So we are going to insert the same values. Here we have like a C1 is a column. So just okay. So what the values we have? 1, 2, 3, 6, 4. 2, 3, 6, 4. See, I haven't inserted the value in this place. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not I haven't inserted like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Because the fourth record should be at the fifth record. See, in my table, the fourth record, it need to be in a sixth record. So I will show you. Sorry, in fifth record. So let's start from T1. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 also present. The 6 is in the fourth place because I inserted 6 record as a fourth place. See, we are creating the table. We have different types of tables in our DB. In Oracle, we have different types of table. In different types of tables we have. So the thing we have. So I'm removing. Okay, so 1, 3, 4, 4 we have. Okay, so let me. We have this new thing. So what I said, we have multiple different types of tables. Okay, you are creating simply create table name and data type column name and all those things. What the table you are creating on the daily basis. Okay, we have the types of tables. Types of tables. 1, heap table. Yes. Then we have IoT table. Then we have GTT table. Then we have external tables. Okay. See, this fourth one we no need to mention, but we have this type of table as well. Okay. Heap table. The heap table, well, first in first. If someone like came from the data sector, I mean computer background, the people will have the subject like data structures. LIFO, FIFO, first in first, last in first, last in first in the sense LIFO. Okay, FIFO, first in first, the kind. So you may greater than me or less than me, you came in as a first, in the sense you will be in the first place. Okay. See, now you are inserting the data into the table. 1, 2, 3, you inserted. So the sequence of this same fine. And you inserted fourth record as a 6 and fifth record as a 4. Right? The data is not at sorted. The data is stored as is how you inserted. Right? The meaning first in first. The meaning, so who, like which record you inserted first, that record will be in the starting point. First point. First in first. Okay. Here, if you insert the data 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, then the value gets sorted and displayed as is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. IoT table, index organizer table. The index, the book is having index page. The index page will having 1 to 3 this topic, 3 4 to 7 this topic. So the index page is having organizing the data in the respective order. The index page will have the information in the respective order. So it may be it may in a ascending to the descending. Default. Ascending to the descending. IoT table, index organized table will sort the data and display the data. If we insert sixth record in the seventh page, the data will get sorted and displayed. What is the maximum record is last. The minimum record will be the first. The respective order, the data will get sorted and inserted. This is about IoT table. This table won't use by us. This table will help us in the data warehousing people. Data warehousing. So who are all coming from like data warehousing? We have data warehouse software, Informatica, data warehouse, data stage. Data stage, we have the software. In that, people will use this. We won't use this IoT table. Heap is our by default, we are creating the table that is a heap table, first in first. IoT table we have. We won't use this table. Okay. Then we have GTT, global temporary table. Global temporary table. See, if you are inserting the data, if you are performing that transaction on like on your account, okay, the same time, if you are trying to withdraw the amount in some other branch or some other ATM, the account will be in lock mode. You cannot able to retrieve, you cannot able to withdraw the data or you cannot able to deposit the data. The transaction is already in progress. Okay. If the transaction is already in progress, meaning your account has been locked. So while performing of the DML, okay, if you haven't used the commit or rollback, okay, if you are trying to retrieve the data in some other session, you won't get the data. You won't get the data because that need to be committed, that need to be cancelled. That pending transaction need to be committed or cancelled. Until then, the other users cannot able to see the information, pick the data. Okay, the same way, if you are using like if you are the users is trying to see in case if you are using the same table. Okay, employee table. If you are inserting like employee information, we have like a 10 branches in all over the India. The 10 HRs has joined that the new joinees will get joined onboarded by the 10 a.m. in the morning. Okay, everybody is trying to push the data into the same table. Okay, see he is pushing the data into the single table. Employee info is a table. In such table, so everybody will trying to insert the data. It may take some long time to take all the information from the employee, right? Until that time, the employee table will get locked. No one can insert any data into the table. instead of pushing the original table, so if instead of doing that entry in the directly in the main table, maintain some temporary table. The temporary table will reserve the data into your session, not with all the sessions. Global temporary tables, we can call it as a session level tables. Session level tables. The session level tables meaning no need to do anything here. Simply say create the employee table, just like how you will create. I'm creating like P1 table. Create table TT. So TT is the table, and I'm mentioning column name and number. This is my table. Okay. If I am inserting to TT values, I'm inserting 1, 2, right? I inserted here and I'm going to connect with the command prompt. Okay. See, I'm taking very long time here. See, I missed the last 2 days classes. So I don't want to waste your time and my time as well. So I want to complete this thing operators today. Okay. So I forget my username and password for my system user. I'm connecting with admin user SQL plus as sys as sorry SQL plus sys as sysdb. Okay. Okay. I connected to the admin user. I'm resetting my password for system. Okay. I resetted here. Now I'm connecting with a system user. System and password is tiger. Okay. Show user. Already connected with some other user. So I'm using the connect keyword, CONNECT system slash username slash password. Okay. So no need to use again SQL plus and all those things because you are already connected to the SQL plus. Okay, now we are in this place, right? Now I'm trying to truncate my table. Truncate table TT. Okay, so we are in now XDB user. So password of this XDB only, right? Again, I'm connecting with XDB. Plus next. Okay, now I'm trying to truncate of table. See, it is giving error resource busy acquiring with no weight specified or timeout expired. No, you are performing the transaction. You inserted the data. You haven't committed or rolled back. See, you are trying to deposit the money in your account in SR Nagar branch. The banker is opened your account information and he is trying to count the values now. Count the denomination of notes. Okay. How many tens you provided, how many hundreds you provided. Something like the banker is trying to count the values of the notes, denomination of notes. Okay. In such place, the account will be in lock mode. So while performing of your transaction in open state, if the account is in open state, no one can perform the deposits, no one can perform the withdrawals other than this particular bank. Okay. So now you are not able to do anything on this. You can able to retrieve the whatever the existing information we have. Okay. Select start from select star from TT. See, you don't have any data here. because you haven't committed a rollback. You haven't deposited any single rupee. Just you opened the account. You haven't credited anything in you haven't performed any transaction on your account. Now, if I use the commit here, I'm using commit here. Now you can try it for this. You are able to see the data and trying to truncate the data. You are not getting any lock. See, if you are seeing this error, resource busy acquiring with no weight specified, in the sense the table has been in lock mode. Table is in lock mode. Okay, how will you see the locked objects? Okay, these are all things we'll see in detail. Okay, not now. We'll see. Okay, so now we use this thing, right? So now we are in why we came to this placement. Okay, minus. Okay, so we are creating like T1 table. Okay, and okay, so IoT table, global temporary table. Sorry, we are working on global temporary table, not with this, right? We are now after committing of this data, you are able to see this, right? Now I am changing this table as a global temporary table, or I'm changing with TT1 as a global temporary table. Global temporary table T1 as right. You cannot able to create like this. Okay, so TT1. Okay, the table has created. So now I'm dropping this table and I'm recreating this. So here we have two things here. Well, okay, here we need to mention on commit user rows. Meaning of this, this table will create this table will works all over the branches, meaning all over the sessions you can able to access this table, but you can able to insert the data, your data. If you are inserting any data in that particular table, the data will the limitation of that particular data into your session only, not with the other sessions. If I use, see now I'm trying to insert the data into T1 table. So I inserted 3 times here. Select star from TT1. I'm able to see this data. Same data I'm trying to select from here as well. No rows present, right? I'm trying to insert the data into this table as well. Insert into TT1 values as a 99. I'm inserting this 2 times. I'm seeing the data here. See, I inserted the data here 1212 and I inserted the data in the same table 1919. See, if I'm selecting in my session, it is showing 12 12 12 for me. In your session, it is showing 99 99.
Sorry, once again you select the table.
You can select. See, this is my session. This is treat like as a SR Nagar branch. This is like Amir Bragg branch. Okay. So you are doing the transaction in 2 places at a time. If you are depositing 1,000 rupees, the 1,000 rupees transaction is inserted in the transaction table. If you are seeing your data in SR Nagar branches, you are trying to see if you are what the amount is trying to deposit 1,000 rupees. The Ameerpet branch people ask, it's a 1 lakh rupees. See, whatever the thing you are doing in your current branch, that information is reserved for your current branch itself, not with all the branches. Okay, now I inserted here 99 and I am trying to insert the data with 990. Now I am selecting the data 9999990. Now I am trying to insert who and I am selecting the data here with my data only. What are the things I performed in my session that is reserved for my session only, not with other sessions. Okay, not with the other sessions. If I use the commit here, what will happen? If I use the commit, the data get removed from this table. The data will get removed from this TT1 table. Sorry, not this, not this. Okay, the data is committed here, right? Now I committed here. Now I'm trying to select the data in this table. Again, I'm committing here, commit, and I'm selecting the data here. See, my data will be stored at my session level. Your data will stored at your session level. Okay. We have two ways here, global temporary tables. So one thing will happen. GTT table in Vashi. We have two things on commit preserve rows. If we use the commit, the data will get stored at entire your session until the session will close. Okay, if I use Control C, I'm removing the session and I'm connecting with again with the same DB and I'm trying to select this. To close that particular session, the data will be gone. The data gone. Okay, this is a word. If you commit, the data will get preserved, meaning in the data will be present until that particular session close. Okay, we have other thing on yes, on commit delete rows, preserve rows, delete rows. The preserve rows will on commit delete rows. Okay, I'm creating T2 table. T2 2. Okay, I'm inserting the data. Sorry. Okay, I'm inserting the data. You can select the data. 2 to 29. If I use the commit here, the data get removed from your table. The preserve rows, if I use a commit or not, the data will be present until the session will close. If I use the commit anywhere in the middle, the data will be removed automatically from your session. You mean? Okay. See, we are not using blindly what the table we are using GTT. What this table, external table, is not the table actually. This is a tool to load the data from file to the table. Have any data like file, Excel file. If you want to load this information into the table, we'll use external tables for that. I will help you in the later class, not now. In the PLSQL, we'll see. Okay. So you need to say like these three only IoT, heat, GTT. Okay. So now, So if you want how we need use, how will you use the GTT tables? So now we have T1 table and I'm going to create a T2 table. Graph table T2. Okay, and I'm inserting one. Okay, created a create table T2. Okay, one I inserted, three inserted. Okay, then I'm inserting two. Then I'm six, eight. I'm inserting.
Sir, in real time, we use this tables, GTT.
Yes, yes, we use. If anybody using the front end applications, see the front end applications, see they are doing the transactions like crores of people, at least lakhs of people, the bank employees will use the same application. Everybody will do the deposits at the same time. So I cannot able to log the entire table. If I use the log of entire table instead of logging of your information, if I use the table log, see, if you have SBI branch information, all the SBI branch people will use the same account table, right? At a time. In such place, whatever the information we have in that particular table, I will take that information, I will lock your entire records. Instead of locking the whole table, I will lock your account information and I will perform the transactions. The rest won't be trouble. The rest of the people won't get any trouble. So these are all will get in PLSQL, not in SQL. But will lock your account information only, not with others. Okay, if I am locking you, no, like no one will have the same account number. No concern. Okay. So now we have this employee table and sorry T1 table and T2 table. Okay. Okay, 133. Sorry, we inserted in again in the T1 table and like that. Okay. It like I say, so we inserted a very long data here. Certain records we have. Okay. If I use like union, supposed to remove another records as well here. Start from T1. Okay. If I use like union, okay. So one is present, display, two not present, three, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. You can check now. I'm filtering this session as well to new document app group. Okay, if I'm using union, select star from T2. Okay, this is from T1, 1 to 10 records we have. Here we have 4 records. If I'm using select star from T1 union T2. So I said, you will get all the data unique records on sorted format. 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. It need to be sorted, but the data is not sorted yet. Okay, it need to be sorted. Okay, it is displaying the duplicate, non-duplicate records. Okay, and if I use minus, I said A minus B. See, 1 is present in this, it removed. 3 is present, removed. 8. 8 is present in 2 places, it removed in 2 places. And display the 2, 6, 4, or the other elements we have in this. 2, 6, 4, 10. If I use union all, we will get put in records. It displays all the data 1 to 10, displays 10 records as is. The remaining records are displayed in the respective order. Okay. Intersect. With the carbon data. Okay. This is about the set operators. We have some rules and regulations here. I'm going to continue by tomorrow.
Set operators work between only two tables.
It works with n number of tables. You can do like minus select star from T1 or T2, anything. So what we have other tables. Use like T1 now, you will get. Because you use the common records here. The common records, these two queries as a one table, it is working now. In case if we use this table as a minus in the starting point, minus, you will get something. Here also, T2. If we use now, we will get the data. Wait. See, select star from T1. Or we have minus. If we are doing like these are the common records. 1, 3, 8. Okay. So this see the brackets, how we are giving the priority. The prioritization you need to be provided. Now these two queries will work as a one thing. These two queries as a one query, it will work. The common elements I'm displaying here. The remaining elements it removed. You can check. 2 is not present in another set. 6, 4, 10. Okay. This will help you very uh, important thing. Very lot of places will use this. Very important.